Bad man not just like girl. Duval County in the place. Florida boys in the place, you see me? Dirty Duke is the family. China. Duval run the thing, Batman vibrate bring. Florida boys, yeah, we shine and bling. Duval run the thing, Batman vibrate bring. From Jacks to Miami, the girl them sing. Me say boom, from the north side, breeze blow wild. Girl why not, skin soft like child. Florida sun hot, we move versatile. Real road boy, no fake profiler. Bulletproof mind, me no take no talk. From Moncrief straight back to be a Meadows Park. Them know a big Duke, me sharp like shark. Any dance I'll clash, me bust the mark. Duval on the thing, Batman vibrate bring. Florida boys, yeah, we shine and bling. Duval on the thing, Batman vibrate bring. From Jacks to Miami, the girl them sing. Miami link up Broadway though. Palm Beach, girl them scream and shout. Pine Hills, bad man never hide out. Whole Florida turn up, them can't time out. We step in at the club, select a pull tune. Baseline knock hard, it shake the room. The girl them drop low like boom boom boom. Duval and them bring back the boom. Wheel and come again. I know Yankee style, this a yardman thing. Florida full of soldier, we love the king. When me say Duval, everybody sing. Why? Duval on the thing, Batman vibrate bring. Florida boys, yeah, we shine and bling. Duval on the thing, Batman vibrate bring. From Jacks to Miami, the girl them sing. Duval, stand up tall. Duval, real no fraud. Duval, big Duke yard. Run the rhythm till it's pick up on that. Duval, die, die, die. Duval, die, die, die. Duval, die, die, die. Duval, 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 Duval. Booyaka, booyaka.
Show love to Division. Hit that like and get a free subscription. Lock in with precision. Support the show. That's the algorithm's ambition.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Big Duke all fight, no smoke. Salute to the veteran in the building, Bruce Gas. What's up, partner? What's going on with y'all, man? Check this out, man. What to eat before, during, and after your workout, right? So, for me, here's the thing about it, man. Here's the thing about it. Before, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your mission. I don't care what your journey looked like. Before you go into the gym, you need some gas in the tank. Protein and carbs, nothing simple, nothing greasy, right? Simple, something simple. Protein and carbs, nothing crazy, no greasy ass 4 for 4. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You need good fuel in your tank. You know what I'm saying? Before you get a good, intense workout. Okay? Now, during the workout, most people, at best, you need just a sip of water. Okay? You need maybe just a sip of water. Okay? Here's the thing about that. If it's really, really, really hard, I was sitting there and say maybe like on leg day or maybe like a hard, intense bike day, you probably need some, what they call it, liquid IV, your Powerade, your Gatorade. That's when you get into stuff like that, replace those electrolytes and stuff like that. But most people, at best, simple ass water. Just get you a sip of water, you're good to go, right? After the workout, now you start to build, okay? That's when your proteins start to build and trigger repairs and stuff like that. So after the workout, that's when the magic happens right there, right? I'm gonna show some clips about that, what that looked like, okay? But let me tell you my experience and stuff like that. Most dudes, I'm gonna sit there and talk about the guys right now. Most dudes that I know, it's all about, you wanna work out today? Yeah, I wanna work out today. Let's go get it. What you ate? Shit, I ain't eating nothing. Go and work out. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit there. You can, but I know your workout is not going to be that intense because you get in the end with me on an empty stomach and don't do anything, you ain't going to last long. You're going to feel lethargic, you're going to feel sluggish, and then next thing you know, man, I feel a little lightheaded. Here's the thing about that. It's equivalent to if you're driving down the road, right, and the gas light come on, and then I sit there and say, hey, yo, look, Mark, hey, man, you got to get some gas. Oh, I'm all right. Eventually, what's going to happen to that vehicle is that you're going to be on the side of the road because you're going to run out of gas, okay? In the human body, if you don't fuel that system up, the human body says, okay, cool. You're not going to fuel me up? All right, cool. I'll shut down for you. Because your body going to sit there and try to survive the best way it knows how. And that's to sit there and shut down and preserve any glycogen, you know what I'm saying? All that is just reserved sugar. You know what I'm saying? That's the way right there. You store extra sugar right there that your body use for quick energy. That's all that is. That's what glycogen is at best, okay? So your body going into starvation mode, so it's going to shut down. So you sitting there talking about working out a hard, intense leg workout on an empty stomach or an apple or a banana, something like that, it's not enough. That's not enough fuel. You know what I'm saying? That's like putting $5 in a big ass Excursion or a Cadillac Escalade. You know what I mean? Something big, something crazy, right? Or a diesel truck or something, right? You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it's not going to do anything for you. Okay? So, when you guys talking about like working out now, again, if you're doing something simple, you're doing something real easy, like yoga, Pilates or something like that, walking or something like that, then cool. But you talking about getting in a good, hard, intense workout, you're going to need fuel to sit there and get through that workout. Trust me and believe. Okay? At the end of it, okay? This is not a cheat code. This is not no miracle drug and stuff like that. This is not no, I'm going to do my damn Ozempics, all that old weak shit. To me. And some people find that it works. I'm just saying, not saying the people who take it is weak. I'm just saying, I just think that I'm old school. I'm old school, man. I'm old school. I'm thinking, you listen, hey, get that shit the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know? You talking about your chicken, your fish, your lean beef, your potatoes, your fruit. Something simple, effective, consistent. Be consistent with it. That's the only way you're going to see those gains. Okay? That's how it's done. So now, let's look at this real quick. Talk to you guys a little bit, man. Before we do that, though, I got to give a shout out to home team. All right? Army Brown. Y'all know Army Brown, man. Everybody love Army Brown around the space. Armin Brown said something about maybe 4 years ago. Shit, I'm talking about, man, we talking about maybe 4 years. Maybe 4 years ago. She came on the panel and she said, she was like, me trying to talk about people transforming their body and getting people motivated to do it. And she said some of the most simplistic things out there. She was like, yo, look, if people don't want to do it, they ain't going to do it. You know what I mean? It's on them to sit there and change their mindset, change their mind frame. You can sit, I think it was probably me, Bruce Gass, and probably names protagonists on the panel. She was like, y'all give them all the information possible, okay? But if they don't want to do it, they ain't going to do it. And this video right here is a great depiction of that right there. You know what I'm saying? So this video talks about that because I have dealt with this right here. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Where is that? Oh, okay. All right. Where we at? Here we go. All right, let's get into this, man. Let's check this out right here. This is a great depiction of what she was talking about. Again, this almost half a decade ago. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to go on a rant for a second and just hear me out. So every single day, I get either approached or DM'd by women that say, Helani, I need your help.
My fault, guys. My fault.
I'm so unhappy with the way I look. I feel terrible. I got to wear shapewear or I can't wear certain things that I want to wear. I'm out of breath. I don't like what I see in the mirror. I can't keep up with my children. I have unproductive relationships. I can't find a man. All these things, right? So I give them the solution, right? We got to change your diet and we got to get you moving, right? And they still question it. What? How much does it cost? How many days a week? Oh, I don't have time. I'm a mom. I gotta go work. Didn't you just complain to me about all the things that you need help with, right? But when I give you the solution, you talk yourself out of it because you want to find a quick fix. That's what it is. And I didn't give you a quick fix. My solution is going to require effort. It's going to require a little bit of time and some commitment. And you don't really want that. You want me to say, go drink this tea. And that's not what I said. But I've given you the solution and the sustainable solution, and you talk your way out of it. But understand that if you did what I'm telling you to do, you wouldn't lack confidence. You would like what you see. When you like what you see, you operate with a different air about yourself. You walk in the room a different type of way. Your relationships are different, whether they're platonic or whether they're romantic. You know why? Because you actually care about yourself, because you put your health and wellness first above everything else. So guess what? You're not settling for mediocrity. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in relationships, friendships, work. You might start that business that you should have started years ago, but you lack the confidence to do that. How you plan or how you take care of yourself has a direct correspondence to everything else that goes on in your life, and what you settle for, what you allow, and what you don't allow. Now, I've given you the solution. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? So y'all help me understand this, because some of y'all looking at this are those people. So now what? Here's the solution. You got to change your diet and you got to move your body. What you waiting on? Make it make sense to me. I'm listening. Comment. Let me hear. Okay.
And there it is, man. Salute to my girl, Army Brown. Listen, man, let me explain something to y'all. This young lady said this shit about 4 years ago, right? And she said this about 4 years ago, man. And I'm telling you, you got an all-star panel. Now, Army Brown do her thing. She do her chicken enchilada. She do her tacos and all that good shit, right? You know what I mean? Army Brown can get it there, right? But she came up, and when she said that, it would make so much sense. Because here's the thing about it. At its core, no matter how good I am at what I do, no matter how informative Bruce Gass is, no matter how Fam is, naming this protagonist is, Gold Professor, no matter how good we are, if you don't want to do it, ain't shit gonna happen. There's always an easy way out. You know what I'm saying? There's always an easy way out. There's plenty of these right here on the shelf for you. Excuses. And there's a plethora of them. An infinite amount of excuses. All you got to do is reach up there and grab one. So I just want to sit there and say, salute Almond Brown, because she said this right here almost 5 years ago. She was like, them people ain't gonna want to change. You can't make them people change. And I'm here to tell you this right here too. I'm gonna tell you this right here. For those who you want an echo chamber and you talking about having a conversation with Almond Brown, let me explain something to you. If you ain't ready for a difference of opinion, don't talk to her. For real, don't talk to her. Because she ain't gonna give you what you want. She gonna give you what she believes, and she gonna stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So if you think that she gonna just coattail and agree with everything, nah, fam. Nah, man, we talked plenty of times, and she said, no, do. And we went back and forth, but it's fair. But at the same time, a lot of people need that, and she's not gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? So just want to sit there and say this. What she said was so profound, but it's true. I see a lot of people up on this app sitting up on here 6, 7, 8 hours or something like that at a clip. They doing nothing but talking about drama, X and this, and drama and this and that and other. But again, I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Bruce Gass can sit there and talk to you all day about this thing. GP, you know what I'm saying, can talk to you. What you gonna do with it? But what you gonna do? It's on you. The onus is on you. I can give you the information, but what you gonna do with it? Okay? Salute Almond Brown on that right there, man. What y'all saying in the chat? There she is, Almond Brown. What's up with you, girl? I can listen all day and yeah, I get hurt. But I'm ready to change. Yeah. I'm gonna be, yeah. Yeah, what she's talking about. There you go. I'll be eating my chicken in about a while. Salute. That's what I'm talking about, girl. You know what time it is. Bruce Gass, what's up, man? All right, let's get into this. Let's get into it, though. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what to eat before, during, and after. All right? So the first thing is, right? Before the workout. Let's look at it. Make it on big. There you go. Let me pull my name down, guys. There we go. So y'all can see that right there, right? Before the workout, you talking about, and again, I'm basing this on a good, hard, intense workout. You know what you're doing. You're not going in there winging it. You're not sitting there trying to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know exactly what the game plan is. You know what the blueprint is, right? So before the workout, 60 to 75 minutes before you hit it, this is what you need, okay? in so many now you don't got to eat this right here, what you see on the screen, but I'm just giving you an example of what to bring into your system. Grilled chicken, quinoa, you got your protein, you got your fiber, you know what I'm saying? You got your beans and stuff like that, and you got carbs from that. Greek yogurt with fruit, that's your plain Greek yogurt. That's not with that flavor stuff, right? Okay, you putting fruit in there for a natural source of sugar. Then on that top of that, you got your banana, your peanut butter, and then your whey protein, right? That's almost like a healthy way of doing it from a standpoint of I can get through this workout. Something simple, maybe a scoop, maybe a tablespoon of peanut butter and a banana, mix that up, you good to go, okay? So why? Carbs equal fuel, protein equals muscle protection, all right? Now, pay attention to what you see down there at the bottom. When you train your body, taps into the stored glycogen. Remember what I said about glycogen, guys. That's the simplest way to sit there and explain that is, it's your body way of storing extra sugar for quick energy. That's the best way to explain it, okay? That's your fuel tank. If your fuel is on E, don't be surprised if you feel lightheaded or weak. Just like I said earlier, if you're going through a workout, an intense workout, especially something like legs, you know what I'm saying, or a back or something like that, or one of those big muscle groups, you need fuel in your system, okay? So again, if you don't have fuel in your tank, then you're going to start feeling a little bit lightheaded. I just had this happen the other day. Man, I feel a little I don't know, Duke. I'm a little lightheaded, man. I'm gonna have to ease up. All right, cool, chill. I'll get with you, dog. Go ahead and get up out of here, man. I'll holler at you. That's how I get down, man. I don't play no games, man, all right? Because you know what I bring to the table. So you know how I get down, right? But you're going to come in 20 minutes into the workout, man, I'm a little down, dog. I'm a little lightheaded. I feel like I need to eat, man. Did you eat something? Nah, I just had me one of them little energy drinks. Man, come on, fam. What we doing? Go ahead. I'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Number 2, now, like I said before, what to eat or what to do during the workout. And this most people right here. Granted, this is most people. This is like the easiest one right here, okay? During the workout, with the exception of something like cycling, I would sit there and say you need some quick energy, some goo. It's called goo and something like that. The carbs and stuff like that, you need that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because you cycling 20-something miles, that's a long way, okay? So you're burning up that glycogen, glucose, what you need. Again, quick energy, sugar. So you burn it up so you can replace that with something like goo or something like that. You know what I mean? Marathon runners do that right there. But just for the everyday person, a sip of water. If your workout is 45 to 60 minutes, you strength training, not extreme heat, you probably just need water or some electrolytes, okay? That's it. That's all you need right there. That's it. At its core, just a good sip of water, okay? Just keep that on you. I mean, you'll be fine. I mean, get your little thermos or whatever the case may be. I mean, water faucet, whatever that look like. I mean, that's all you need. It's just a sip of water. That's it. Okay? Now, here's the big boy. Number 3, right? After the workout. A lot of people sit there and hit me up and they talk about this right here. After the workout. I mean, again, protein triggers muscle repair. I mean, carbs refill that glycogen that you just burnt. So keep that in mind. This is the rebuilding phase. After you break down muscle, it's time to repair it. Steak, sweet potatoes. Okay? Salmon, wild rice, okay? Something simple like that. Some good combination of the two, something like that. I mean, but you got to sit there and repair the system. You got to repair the system, guys. Now, 1 or 2 hours post-workout. Now, let's stop the show right there. Now, back in the day, it was this thing called the anabolic window, right? I'm going to show you guys a clip on this right here. This dude right here is popular dude. A lot of his stuff is sketchy, but on this right here, he made some good sense, so I'm going to show it to you. This is a thing that when we grew up in the 90s called the anabolic window. Oh, you got to sit there. As soon as you finish working out, you got to run, and then take a protein shake, right? It's not really true. As long as you do it within a reasonable time, maybe an hour or 2, then you're good to go. So what that looked like is this right here. Take a look at this right here, all right? Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah! Oh, shit. Anabolic window, get out of the way! All right, guys, this one I kind of got to fess up on. As a former believer in the anabolic window, after forgetting my shake at home, I had to rush home from the gym, and in the process, I got a speeding ticket. I mean, you got to get there before the window closes. But going 80 and a 25, not really the best way to do it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that, like I said, Bruce Gasser, he eat that stuff every day, and that's good. Most people don't. Shit, most people don't. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing about that. A lot of times, I'm not picking on you, Bruce, but a lot of times when we in the field, we look at it we just look at things through our lens. You know what I'm saying? Like what it is that we do. But we don't look at it from the standpoint of what the average person do. You know what I mean? Average person not eating quinoa and salmon every day. You know what I mean? They're not doing that. They getting through the drive-through trying to get some quick food, 2 for $6 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So with Bruce Gas, he's an avid walker. He's active. So the thing is, with the Bruce Gas and the GPs of the world and stuff like that, we can't just look at it through our lens, because we'll sit there and be like, oh man, this is what I do every day. It's anecdotal. So that's your experience. That's not the most of the people's experience. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. But this thing back in the day called anabolic one, that was the thing. As soon as you finish, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get my. Nah, fam. As long as you do it within a reasonable time, maybe an hour or two, you good to go. Let's bring it back up. Put it back on the summer jam. Within an hour or two, post-workout, 25 to 40 grams, moderate carbs, low to moderate fats. And if you can see right there in the small writing, protein flip the switch on the muscle growth. It tells your body, yo, we building over here. Carbs, they reload the tank, rather. They put glycogen back into the muscles. If you ain't running on fumes, the next session, okay? So again, that's how that works right there. Again, most people ain't eating no, damn well, Bruce, Bruce different. People ain't eating no damn salmon and wild rice every day, man. Nobody ain't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about it. For me, yeah. You know what I mean? Y'all still know my routine, man. And ain't nothing changed. Bruce said this shit way back. Bruce said some shit way back in, I don't know. Say, man, big dude, you're a caveman. He's right. What I eat back then, for the most part, is still the same. Salmon, sweet potatoes, some quinoa, some asparagus. It's the same shit across the board. Ain't nothing changed. So, but at the same time, I can't look at it just through my lens, because I know that's maybe like a small percentile of people only doing that right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, people ain't doing that shit. You know what I mean? So for me to tell you guys this right here, a lot of people ask, dude, what I need to do before the workout, what I need to eat, what time I need to eat before. I say 60 to 75 minutes, okay? Again, if you're just doing some light cardio, like walking, some low impact stuff like that, then you can get away with it a little bit sooner, okay? But if you're doing an intense workout, you're doing, it's like, you moving some old school iron ass whipping, like the shirt say, then yeah, go ahead and bump that up. You know what I mean? Bump that up. Maybe 60 to 75 minutes into your workout. You may get that fuel in your system so you can sit there and help you get through the workout. And when I sit there and say a workout, here's the thing about the workout, guys. Your workout should consist of, how many sets you're doing, how many reps you're doing. The person, if you have a person with you, should be in that set with you. And like I said before, if you got a training partner and your training partner, when you working out, you benching, you squatting, you lat pull down, whatever that is, if your partner is not right there in it with you, trying to get you the what we call force reps, get those reps in, you need to get another partner, go solo. Do what you can. If they looking around and shit like that, and they fucking twirling on their phones and shit while you over there grunting, man, listen, that ain't it. I'm from that. I'm from the early 80s, 70s. I'm from that. You in it with you. I'm in it with you. I'm gonna help you get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays it's so diluted. I'm gonna show you guys a clip. You know what I mean, working out at the world famous Metroflex gym up there in Ronnie Coleman. I'm gonna show you a clip about that. The type of groove that I like. Bruce Gas, you'll appreciate that, fam. You'll know what I'm talking about. The shit that we come from. You know what I'm saying? But that's my pleasure. That's my pleasure, man. That's my pleasure. So let's look at it. Let's finish it up. So before, during, and after, right? So before, you need to fuel your system up, okay? During the workout, you maintain, and then after the workout, it's all about building it at that point right there, okay? That's what it looked like in its most simplistic terms, guys, okay? Now, next one is, let me show you. Stop playing with y'all today, man. Now, this one right here, it goes to my folks, especially, you know what I'm saying, as you get older, okay? I told you this before. One of the greatest things, so people look at me all the time, man, Duke, I can't do that. Mama, Duke gonna have me lifting all them weights. Man, listen, I'm a fucking master trainer. Let me tell y'all again, I can tell y'all every type of person that I trained up until this point. I'm gonna train bodybuilders, put people on stage, train ladies, 85 years old, kids, across the board. But they'll just look at me, oh man, shit, dude, man, I can't be lifting whatever dude be lifting. I didn't say you gotta lift what I gotta lift. All I'm saying is match my intensity and match my effort. That's all I'm saying. But see, that's too much like right. You know what I'm saying? So this next clip is about this lady talking about as we get old, we want our independence. Most people, trust me, I guarantee you, most people when they get older, they want their sense of independence. They don't want to be, you know what I mean, granddaughter, grandson, son, daughter coming over and helping them get up out the chair. They want their own independence. And this is why it's important for you guys to sit there and be active. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Your leg muscles are directly responsible for your longevity. Not your arms, not your abs, your legs. At 58, I understand something most people ignore. If your legs go, your independence goes. Strong legs mean you can walk without assistance. You can climb stairs. You can travel. You can live life on your own terms. That's why I cycle. I'm not riding just for weight loss. I'm riding for 70. I'm riding for 80. I'm riding so nobody has to help me get out of a chair. Train your legs. They carry your future.
Hey man, let me explain something to y'all. That's all fire, no smoke. And I got me a winner in the chat right now. I think my man JM said, wait, JM, man. JM said, that's what I'm talking about, JM. If they ain't on your program, fuck it, go solo. JM, go solo. Go solo. How many times I don't tell y'all? Go solo. If they ain't doing what you doing, go solo. By yourself. There's no distractions. There's nobody to disappoint you. Go solo. Salute. What Armin Brown said? I know Armin Brown says. Let me see. What's happening, man? Big Duke, man. Hey, Big Duke, you got all those muscles, man. You need to do some yoga, man. You know, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got to stretch that thing out. What's up with you, fam? What's up with you, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Death Stars. Yes, yes. Oh, man. Comment of the day right there for home team, man. Oh, man. Yes, indeed, man. Simple but effective. Salute. Bruce Gas coming in. I like that. Comment of the day. What Armin Brown say. I think that's where it's where when can eat them before or after I work out. Yes, Armin. Absolutely. Start that real quick. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let me see what else I got. Exactly. Let me do this. Now, for you JMs of the world, JM talking about you right now because you know me, I'm just talking about you because I take it that you work out. This whole thing that you see for social media, this dry scooping shit. Listen, don't be like one of these goofies right here. Don't dry scoop your pre-workout if you're doing that right there. So we don't want to do this right here, guys. No, don't do
Cali about this, man.
Don't do that dumb shit. That's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? Do not do that. Choking, you can do all type of shit because it's real fun. You talking about a host of things right there. You're not going to sit there and it's not going to hit your bloodstream any faster. I mean, it's just a dumb way of doing some stuff right there. So if you're going to do it, your pre-workout, for those who do pre-workout, it's not wrong with it. But I would sit there and say, if you're going to do pre-workout, at least be seasoned, right? So my first thing is to give you guys a natural energy booster like I did before so many times. Okay? 2 tablespoons of honey, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, mix it in hot water. It's a natural energy booster right there. Plus, it's going to taste good. Now, with that being said, for those of you like who do pre-workout, your C4s, your Star 6, whatever that look like, bulked up, whatever it is, do it the way it should be done. Mix it in water, 12 ounces, then take it. You're going to start to feel the effects of the biotin or the yohimbe in there. I mean, you're going to get the little itchies and all that good stuff. Let it work. Give it time to work into your system if you're going to do a pre-workout, okay? If it's saying, if you're a seasoned vet of it, if it's saying 1 scoop, do 1 scoop, okay? For me, if I do it, I probably do 2 scoops, okay? I'm a vet. I've been doing this shit. I don't done it. Plus, my workouts is consistent, so it's no problem with me doing 2 scoops. I'm not worried about that. But for those who do pre-workout, you're bucked up, your 6-star, whatever that shit is, C4, NO Explode, whatever that look like. You know what I'm saying? I know I date myself an NO Exploder, right? I know, Bruce, don't you laughing, man. Anything, whatever that look like, read the directions. All it is just caffeine. It's more or less just caffeine. So if it sit there and say 1 scoop, do 1 scoop, all right? For you vets out there who've been doing it, you probably can bump it up to 1.5 scoops. But do not do this goofy shit right here.
The Cali about this, man.
Don't do that shit and then try to chase it with some water and nothing like that. No, don't do that. Okay? Now, I want to run this back one time because that lady said something and Bruce sit there and said it too. Death starts in the legs. Let's run it back so you guys can see this right here. The young lady is 58 years old, and you see how good she look. So let's get it, man. Let's run it. Let's go.
Your leg muscles are directly responsible for your longevity. Not your arms, not your abs, your legs. At 58, I understand something most people ignore. If your legs go, your independence goes. Strong legs mean you can walk without assistance. You can climb stairs. You can travel. You can live life on your own terms. That's why I cycle. I'm not riding just for weight loss. I'm riding for 70. I'm riding for 80. I'm riding so nobody has to help me get out of a chair. Train your legs. They carry your future.
Salute. I like to do that, man. That's some powerful stuff right there. I like to sit there and run stuff like that. And salute to the people right here that's been here. You know what I'm saying? The Bruce Gas of the world, walking every day. I guarantee you most people in here can't do what Bruce Gas do. You guys, Bruce Gas, give me your walking regimen for 5 days. Like, shit, man, I ain't doing that shit. They probably get through the first day after say, shit, man, I ain't doing that shit. You crazy as a motherfucker. 5 days straight, 2 miles, especially when the weather is nice. Or when the weather is kind of, you know what I mean, questionable. You still getting out there doing it. You know what I mean? GP, martial arts. You know what I mean? The black Bruce Lee out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The ninja. Huh, huh. That's home team. But listen, let's run through this one more time. I'm gonna get up out of here because I want to go to the gym. I want to get my weights in, man. I want to hit some weights. Then we'll talk about it. One more time. And then I drop the link, man, if anybody want to come up real quick. Okay? So before the workout, right? Again, this is based on a good, hard, intense workout. I'm not basing this on something that's low impact. Okay? 60 to 75 minutes before your workout, right? You eat something like over there to the right. Grilled chicken, quinoa, Greek yogurt, and fruit. And again, we're talking about the plain yogurt, guys. We're talking about that plain yogurt. All right? Then you put the fruit in there, your natural source of sugar, sucrose. Okay? You go ahead and add that in there, not your brown sugar, your granola, and all that old bullshit. Just add some plain blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, something in there, something simple. All right? Okay? Why? Because carbs is your fuel, proteins is muscle protection. Again, carbs get a bad rap. Carbs is the boogeyman of nutrition. Everybody sit there and say, don't eat carbs and stuff like that. But it depends. It depends on what type of carbs you're consuming. All right? Look down at the bottom. When you train, your body taps into stored glycogen. That's your fuel tank. If your tank is on E, don't be surprised if you feel lightheaded or weak. Okay? Doing the workout. Simple. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay? Doing the workout, all you need is a sip of water. Okay? And again, if you're doing like a heavy leg day or back day or something like that, or something real crazy, maybe some liquid IV or something like that, right? Keep it moving. Nothing crazy, right? And then last, here's where the party starts right here, guys. Here's where the party starts. After the workout, the rebuilding phase. After you break down muscle, it's time to repair it. Okay? For those who eat steak, you can do bison. You can do 93.7, lean turkey meat, lean chicken, or whatever the case may be, whatever that look like. Okay? Sweet potatoes is a powerhouse. It's a beast. I'm here to tell you. I've been doing it for years. Okay? Salmon and wild rice. Okay? Wild rice, quinoa, jasmine, any type of rice. I prefer something that's a little more on the cleaner side, which is wild rice. Okay? Within 1 to 2 hours of post-workout, then you want to get into your protein 20 to 40 grams, moderate the carbs, and low to moderate fats. Okay? Now, JM said he used C-Bums. He used C-Bums workout. Cool. I ain't mad at that, fam. I'm not mad at that. If it works for you, JM, and you know me, you finding that it's gonna keep you consistent, keep doing it, fam. Keep doing it. All of them got the same thing. The main thing is it's just the caffeine. See, a cup of coffee, I'm talking about just black now, not when it's saturated with sugar and cream. You talking about a cup of coffee is maybe, I think it's like maybe 200 milligrams of caffeine, maybe 150. I mean, I think it's 180 somewhere up in there. Pre-workout is anywhere from 180 to 320, okay, per scoop, okay? So imagine you see some of these jack scoops on here doing 2 scoops of pre-workout, okay? So what's that? What's 2 scoops of 320? You do the math. What's that, 640? So let's play with it a little bit. Let's play with this, guys, real quick. Stay with me. You do 2 scoops. Now, the container is saying do 1 scoop, right? It's saying do 1 scoop, 320. You do 2 scoops. And then you do a big muscle group like legs. Not saying this is not for you, Jay. Let me put you down. I don't want people to think it's you. I'm talking about you. You do something like a leg workout, right? The biggest muscle in your body, you got to think, most of the blood and oxygen got to go to your legs. So it's a big muscle group. So what's that going to mean? It's going to elevate your heart rate. So that means that heart got to beat twice as much to get blood into your system. So then you don't did 2 scoops of bucked up. Now that heart is thumping, thumping, thumping. And people don't pass that. I had cardiac arrest right there on the spot. So do the recommended dosage, you know what I'm saying? And then see how that feels. Because the first time you do it, if you're interested in this right here, the first time you do something like a pre-workout, you're gonna get the itchies. Your arms gonna itch, your head gonna itch, your body gonna itch. That's the biotin in it. Okay? That's all that the properties in the biotin, the yohimbe. I mean, you're gonna be wired. You're gonna be like, ugh, anything is gonna be sensitive to touch. But once your body get acclimated to it, then you can go ahead and bump it up to, you know what I mean, a scoop. And then, you know what I mean, as you get more seasoned, like right for me, 1 scoop won't do anything for me. You know what I mean? I at least need about 2 scoops just to get that feel of that itchies and all that shit. Right? So now. Okay. Got that out the way, right? I showed y'all what need to be done. Man, you messed around and gave yourself a heart attack. Yeah, all facts. Hell yeah. You can. You definitely can mess around and give yourself a heart attack or a stroke off the rip. Cardiac arrest off rip. Back in the days, they had, yes, epidurals. Yeah. But they of course, Bruce, you know Bruce guys, but you know, things are watered down now. Like when I said earlier, Explode. Guys, for those who don't know, and Bruce guys know about this. I don't know if GP did it, but I know Bruce guys know about this. Explode was one of the most, it was up there. It was so damn powerful. It's so diluted now. They don't even sell it no more. And if they do sell it, it's ducked off in the corner some damn where. Explode, and there was another one, Bruce. It was another one that they had to stop. I forget what it was. But Explode, man, was so crazy. It was in a red container. Crazy. And it's one of them things where you took it, they was like, don't even shake the container. Just stir it up. Don't shake the container. That's how potent it was. Let me do this real quick. Drop this link real quick, man. See if anybody want to come up real quick before I get up out of here and go do something that I hope one of y'all do, man. And that's hit this gym. Or go walking or do something with yourself. And then that shit, right? What is this? Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go. What you gonna say? Do you remember? Yeah, Jack. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Jack. That's it. That's it. That's it. And I'm gonna show y'all something here in a second, man. I want to show y'all something here. I'm gonna show y'all something here. Let me know if y'all can see this. It's called Strength Level. I implore all you guys to look this up. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good site to sit there and see where you at, see where you stand with the different type of lifts. Let me see, can I do this right here? Anti-strain, share. Okay. I think I did it. All right. Let's see if y'all can see this right here. Let me see something here. Now, hold on a second. I got you. Okay. All right. Okay. Whoever just came up, I got you. Coming up, I got you. So this right here, guys, is called Strength Level, right? So I put the link into the chat. All you got to do is come in here, tap your age, what gender you are, and we don't deal with male and female. We don't deal with all that crazy shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me do this real quick. Let me bring up Chaos Rain. I got you, Chaos. Give me a second. So let's look at it. So I'm gonna do mine, right? Bench press, right? I'm gonna just do a bench press, right? No, damn, body weight 405. Damn, I'm glad I ain't 405. Shit. Body weight 277. Let's do bench press. Let's do dumbbell bench press. All right. Let's do dumbbell. I don't like the way that looks. Let's do. All right. Let's do one. I did the 140s. I can throw it up twice. All right. Cool. So I say your strength level for incline bench press, all right, is advanced. All right. So they saying that 144 pounds of dumbbells, all right, and guess where I'm standing at right here. Okay. So again, guys, look up this site, man. It's real cool. It plug in your information, and then all you gotta do, let's do another. Let's do one more. Let's do my squat. Okay. 425. Throwing that up 3 times. Intermediate. Okay. And again, man, look this up and it will tell you exactly where you stand with things. You know what I'm saying? So check that out right there, man. You get a chance, called Strength Level. I'm gonna put it in there for you. Bruce Gas, the vet, and Chaos Reigns. What is going on, fam?
Oh, what's good, man?
What's up with you? What's up with you? Bruce Gas, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Then I'm good, bro. Now, just coming in to chime in some of the pre-workout supplements back in the day. I mean, they're considered narcotics today. You can't even sell them anymore. They had the ephedrine in there, and you know, the people who made the methamphetamine used to come to the store to buy that because they used that to extract it. And anyway, there was a big mess with that. But there were a lot of people that were really, really hooked on that back in the day. You know, they couldn't work out without taking a shot of one of those pre-workout drinks. And you know, now they're all caffeine. But I don't know. I kind of think they're more like you know, something that kind of gives you more of a mental focus. Kind of gets you in the gym. You can drink a cup of strong espresso, get the pretty much the same effects, man. But
Go a little deep into that, brother Bruce. Go, you got the show, man. Go ahead. Go a little deep into that, brother, because you said supplements and all that good stuff. So if you don't mind, go a little bit deeper into it.
Well, I mean, pre-workout supplements. I used to try them, but my body doesn't like to get that speedy effect. So they just turned me off. I never needed them. I always had my own discipline. You know, I went in that gym, you know, to train. I didn't have to have anything to get me in there. And when I took them, I didn't feel like I had a better workout. Maybe I sweated a little bit more, but I got the jitters and all that shit. So I pretty much avoided the pre-workout drinks. But and during the workout, strictly water. You know, I never went for the Gatorade or, you know, to replenish the electrolytes during the workout. All that stuff. That's all like Jane Fonda stuff. That's all, you know.
Salute. And Ahmed Brown is going to the gym, and she said that she got a bag of tacos, so she gonna take it in there. It don't mean get a workout, and I'm messing with her. Chaos Reigns, what's up, big dog? What you got, man? What you got on the topic?
I like this setup. So I got on the topic. Well, you know, I'm the wrong person to advocate about if you eat before workouts. Most likely, I move differently if I do go to the gym. Okay. I might eat something, maybe not after the gym, but most likely, I try to make a habit to drink a water and make at the gym. But you know, they say usually if you're not a customer or you're a person that's not a heavy eater or as big as me or whatever you want to call it, then yeah, you have to eat something before you go on that treadmill or that lithium iron because you're going to be fatigued immediately. You know,
that's right.
I think most people that got more body mass, you could play with it a little bit, but usually when your average weight or you're just sort of like 20, 35 pounds more over, then yeah, you might have to take something overall. It's all about your body, how your body handles the regimen. If you have a set regimen, and consistency is always key when you do these things anyway. And most of us, on the average, we're not really consistent when it comes to workouts. Some of us we don't do indoor house simple basic workouts just to get body acclimate. So most of us we go straight to a membership, go lift the weights, and that you're gonna have problems. Personally, But there's many ways to skin a cat to get optimal fitness, but usually the eating is essential to boost your energy so you get out there without problems, and you know it. You don't want to mess with your joints and your muscles, which is another fact they don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you lift too heavy and you can feel it automatically and you want to stop. You get me? Because you feel like something's gonna not pop, but you feel some wrong right there. You want to stop immediately. You get me? And then when you're done,
That's good insight. I'm
you
telling you.
go.
Here's the thing about it. From me and this brother up here that's on the panel with you, I'm telling you, we come from that. I'm still in it. He doing the walking thing now, but I'm still in it. But we come from that game planning. So what you're saying is right. I mean, you ain't saying nothing wrong. It's just that no matter if you big or small, you still got to have a game plan. So this guy that's up here, that's right here,
Yep.
trust me, we come from that, and he can sit there and tell you, you know what I'm saying. You need a plan. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, you ain't saying shit wrong.
Oh yeah, and you know what I'm finding out now, guys, because I'm more advanced in my years, shall we say. A lot of people are hitting me up to ask me that how come you look so good? How come you're so healthy? And everybody, I feel like shit, man. I got aches and pains. My blood pressure's through the roof. I'm pre-diabetic, man. I got fucking fat on my ankles. I mean, dude, I'm trying to tell these people, there's no overnight cure. This is a long-term plan. Anywhere you start is good, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's consistency, back to back repetitions, man. Going if you can go to a gym every day, that's great, man. If you can get out and walk, if you can get on the treadmill, anything to get that blood circulating, to get your joints moving, and then you have to feed it too. And like my man was saying, see, personally, I think to go to the gym, you should go there with as least amount of food in your stomach as possible. Because most people, the reason they're going to the gym is to lose weight. You go in there, if you consume 1,000 calories, you have to burn that 1,000 calories off before your body's even going to touch the fat stores. So me personally, I like to go in there with just a light. If I go in the morning, I'll have a few scrambled eggs, maybe a few glasses of water. That's all I drink is water anyway. So I don't have to worry about the coffee, the caffeine, the soda, the juice. None of that bullshit. Because see, the longer you're in this game, the more discipline you get. And it's nothing that you have to force yourself to do. It's automatic. If you fuck up, you're only fucking yourself, man.
Right.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you just drink a lot of water, that you go to the gym every day. I mean, in fact, people are jealous of that. They'd rather see you get old and fail and fragile and every other bullshit thing, man. We want to go against the grain over here. We want to eat the best foods we can. We want to train as hard as we can. Because like the girl said, man, once you lose your mobility, that's it. That's the most important thing out there. Somebody helping you get off the chair, somebody having to help you to go places. Nah, you can stay active. Eat the clean, most unprocessed, real food. That's what I'm calling it now. It's eat real food. It's simple. If you have to peel it, it's real food. If you take it out of the package and cook it, that's real food.
Thanks.
Stay away from that prepared, over-latent sugar. It's going to kill people, and people are starting to realize that now. And a lot of people, like I said, man, they're hitting me up and they're saying, "What's your secret? I want to end up like you. I want to be like you." And I tell them, one thing at a time. Just go to Train 24 Harder and check out Big Duke, man.
Yeah. But the thing, Brother Bruce, and I'm gonna let GP get in here. The thing, Brother Bruce, is that even though like all of us want to stay active, like again, I don't pull something from you, I don't pull something from GP. I mean, even Chaos Reigns, we dropping gems every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Even for me, you know what I'm saying? I can sit there and listen to you guys and sit there and say, okay, shit, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Even at my advanced stage of this whole journey. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, I think the most thing is, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna give it to you, GP, is that guys, you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent. You gotta sit there and do your due diligence with nutrition. You can't just sit there and go and I'm gonna start doing some push-ups, I'm gonna start doing some air squats, whatever case, I'm gonna start walking. And then turn around here come the weekend, you drinking out the ass, you drinking like a goddamn cellar and shit. Ain't shit gonna happen. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You gotta be consistent. There's no easy way out. Like I said before, there's no shortcut homes. Shit. Let's go, GP. You got it.
Hey, what's happening? What's
What's up
happening,
with you,
man?
big dog? What's going on? What's up,
You know
man? That boy bugged out, man.
Yeah, we always clouded Duke, man.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it. For
What's
real.
happening, Bruce, man? What's happening, man?
GG,
What's
brother.
happening?
You're looking good, man.
Hey, hey, Bruce, man. You know, we laugh because me and Big Duke, we have this inside thing how we
I gone.
how it go. Hey, but look, man. Look,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, Bruce. As far as going into the gym and having a minimum to nothing on your stomach, man. That's my position. I prefer to do that because you don't want your system to work harder than what it needs to. You understand? You know, you going in there with the mind to do a workout. Your body has to work with what you put in it, meaning the digestive process has already started. So you're asking the body to handle to multitask when it don't have to. It shouldn't have to in that manner. You're asking it to continue to digest whatever you put in it. You're asking it to go through this hard workout. You're asking it to maintain a certain process throughout both processes that you have going on. You ate, you want to work out. If like you said, Big Duke, if you want to do a pre-workout supplement or whatever have you, you're asking the body to do a lot. Let the body focus on one thing,
I
right?
was. Oh, sorry. Bree. I will say this, real. I will say this. Both you guys are correct. I think it's based on your goal. If you're trying to put on muscle mass, you got to fuel that system. The people that come before me, the Franco Columbos, the Lee Haneys, all those guys, and even myself, if I go in the gym with 2 eggs and a piece of toast, I'm done. It's a wrap. My muscle mass, I got to fuel my system. Based on your goal, then what you saying, both you guys are saying is true. If you go in there just for general purpose, just be healthy and stuff like that, perfect. But if you going in there to put on muscle mass, good lean muscle mass, your system need that fuel. They need the glycogen stores right there to sit there and put on that muscle mass to sit there and achieve that goal versus saying, I got a piece of toast in my stomach and an egg and a piece of avocado.
Well, then that's two different conversations we're having, right?
Right.
Which speaks to your goal, right? If your goal is to build muscle mass and get bigger, then yeah, you're gonna eat, you're gonna need that to burn and et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But I don't know that we're talking to the average person who wants to go in and get big. You know, when a person goes to the gym, they're wanting to maintain. You've been showing that video of the 58-year-old lady out there on the bike. So her goal isn't to put on weight. Her goal is to maintain what she has and be able to continue on to utilize her own weight to move her around without somebody helping her at this point, right? So you don't. If we're talking to the average person who goes to the gym or who wants to go work out, get on the treadmill, ride a bike, blah blah blah, you don't want to. You don't want to do stuff heavy on your body, on your stomach. You just don't. You'll mess around and get sick, man. Especially if you ain't accustomed to that.
And then again, too, that's why I put on there the timing wise too. The timing is right as well. Even if and you can get in there, Bruce, if you want. Even if you want to sit there and do an intense leg workout, your
Yeah.
body still need fuel to sit there and get through said intense workout.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's facets of it, you know, based on what you trying to do at said moment. Because I have
Yeah.
trained people. Case in point, let me say this. I give it to you, brother Bruce. Case in point, young lady that I put on stage, Angel, when she came and even at her small frame at 118, okay, we had to put in work. And she wasn't doing a bodybuilder competition. She was doing a figure competition.
Yeah.
But her food source had to be that of such that it's going to sit there and represent what she's trying to get done. She couldn't
Yes,
sit
sir.
there and come to me. If she came to me and asked, "What you eat today?" Oh, I just had I just grabbed something out the vending machine, some snack. Now they ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna get it for what we about to get into. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So again, but just for the everyday person that's trying to sit there and achieve something, that's trying to be healthy. Hey, listen, couple eggs, 12 grams of protein, a little bit of carbs, you good to go. Cool.
Well, I've been vegan for 30 years,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
So, my get down or my moves may be different when it comes to eating. That's one. Let me put that out there. Two,
mhm,
I am in agreement with you
mhm,
as far as I said. For me, I wouldn't if I'm getting on the treadmill and I'm going to do a workout or whatever.
mhm,
For me personally, I'm not going to put something on my stomach because I want my body to work out whatever it needs to work out on its own without putting something in it, and my body has to work harder to deal with what is in there and also do the workout. This is how I learned the body mechanics.
mhm.
Because when your system has less stress on it, then the better it'll function, depending on what you're doing. If you're lifting weights, I'm not a weightlifter,
Right.
but if you're lifting weights, you're putting stress on those muscles because you want them to do something. You
Right.
want them to break down to get stronger. That's what I'm gathering, right?
Right. You breaking
So
down muscle fiber before they can isolate and
right.
eventually go.
So you focus. You help the body. You want to help your body,
Mhm.
right? You want to help it. So when just speaking personally, people will take on their own direction in which way they will go as far as how they eat and do their workouts and whatever have you. But just speaking personally, like it's Ramadan. I do Ramadan, okay, and that's Ramadan is a significant amount of fasting,
Mhm.
right? So I get up in the early. I eat a pineapple fruit jerky. I might drink a cup of coffee. A quarter. I don't drink. I can't even do it full, but I drink a quarter of a cup of coffee and eat a fruit jerky, and I'm good. And I've given myself time for the body to digest that, and then later on, I go get a treadmill. Now I got energy. I got this energy because I still got that coffee in me. I still got the coffee,
Deal. Okay.
right? I got that quarter, but hey, I'm on that treadmill. Like, what's happening?
Hey, real quick, guys. Real quick intermission. Real quick.
Show love to division. Hit that like and get a free subscription. Lock in with precision. Support the show. That's the algorithm's ambition.
Brother Bruce, you got it, man. Go ahead, man. You got it.
Well, I mean, GP's absolutely right, and it's everybody's personal. It's what you're training for. You see, when I take me back 30 years, I was a diehard musclehead. I went in that gym to put size on.
Mhm,
I always tried to keep my body in what they call a positive nitrogen balance. I always made
mhm,
sure I had enough amino acids in there. You're either growing or you're shrinking. That's the way I used to look at it. and I would never go in. I would never go in there with a full stomach with a full meal. I think those meal replacement powders those were the key. Get that protein in you. Get some carbohydrates in you for some energy, and
Yeah.
I'd concentrate on working hard, and then after my workout, I'd get on the stair climber for 45 minutes, and I leave a puddle of sweat, man. I would work my ass off.
Yeah.
But after that's the most important meals after that. After training is to replenish the body, put the protein in there, get
Right.
eat a potato, eat a steak, man. You know, and always hydrated, man. And water's been my thing. I haven't had a juice or a soda or a cup of coffee since 1922. Excuse me, 2022. I said I'm just going to drink water, and I've been on that kick since then. I think that's extremely beneficial. You eliminate a lot of those sugars, a lot of those toxic products, especially in soft drinks that people just gobble down. You see people with a Diet Coke in their hands, and they think they're doing their body a favor, man. You know, it's like, man, not only are you adding the caffeine and the preservatives, but you're also adding that artificial sweetener in there, which is one of the worst things they're finding out over time.
Yeah, that aspartame shit. Yeah.
I try to keep it as simple as possible. You know, eggs in the morning, a banana, an apple. For dinner, it's a clean protein. Tonight we're splurging. Just went out. We stocked up for this blizzard that's coming along. Got a couple of nice petite fillets. Gonna have that with some. My wife is on the kick too, because she knows it, man. She knows she's 70 years old too. She knows if you let yourself go, there ain't no coming back at this stage. You know, you got the Grim Reaper behind you, waiting to get you into that club, man. So you have to, and the best way to do it is by living a clean life, staying off the alcohol, staying off the hard drugs, staying active, and eating clean. Real simple, man. You follow that fucking rule, and you're gonna be around longer than the guy next to you.
Right, man. And here's the thing about it before I give it to you, Chaos, is that, guys, what you're listening to is you listen to 3 perspectives of getting to where you got to go. Like for me, I'm in the gym. I'm old school iron ass whooping. I'm good. But here's the thing about it. I'm not just big, and I'm 277, but my body fat percentage is low. You see what I'm saying? I'm mobile. I can do a lot of things. Or you can do it more a calisthenic way. You know what I mean? Like your man GP here. Or you can do it just being active, like Bruce Gatt. You know what I mean? So it's so many ways to get to your goals based on your mission. Remember, guys, here's the thing about it. It's your mission and vision statement. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got a different way of getting there. The thing is, do something. My main thing is be consistent with it. You see what I'm saying? And I think Chaos Reigns is along the line with you guys. But when it comes to me, it's like, I'm like, okay, cool. I want muscle, good lean muscle mass. I want that shit. I don't want to be 235 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I came out of high school at that weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm 277. I'm good. I'm lean with it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a different way of getting there. It's just based on what is your goal. That's the main thing. At the end of the day, what is your goal? Chaos, you got it, fam.
All right, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, nowhere near anything at this point, but I'm very consistent to what I do. Like I said, I do my fasting. I'm back at it, as you know, Big Dude. I'll tell you this. Brother, I might have him on my channel soon, depending when he's ready to do this interview. He's also in the health, also fitness. I think this older man told me he does like 1,000 push-ups a day. He does sets of 300. I'm not sure how good how he's performed because he don't show it, but I'll take a word for it. Because nowadays we don't do certain forms properly, so I don't go into that. But overall, it's good that he's doing that. He's able to do that a daytime, But over that, I'm saying consistency is the key. Got what your body is, how your body functions, and that's the way to go. Unfortunately. That's how you have to look at it. And it's like anything's a process. And let's be honest. When we talk about the exercise and the nutrition, this is not a sexy conversation. This does not get much eyeballs, unfortunately. Most people nowadays are addicted and poisoned by the chemicals of this food. Makes you addicted. It messes with your brain. So obviously it's hard for you to really make a different change because you're always chemically comatose psychologically, mentally.
Mhm.
And always know the first battle of everything is what's in your head first. And the way
Right.
you correct that, you're going to have to clean that gut. Because and I one time one dude talked about the visceral fat that I had on my
Mhm.
other channel, surprisingly, and he said one of the few things with visceral fat and even the diet itself, it leads to a lot of mental illness as well, especially ADHD and depression. Goes back to what you put in your gut, give me that effects.
Yeah, visceral fat. I'm sorry, I'm throwing right. That's
Yeah,
the fat you can't see. That's the fat around the organs.
and that's fat around the stomach, which really
Yeah,
most harbors a lot of things. That's very
yeah.
difficult to stubborn, especially older you get, very hard to get rid of. You get
Hmm.
me? So usually, out of everything, you want to reset the body first, and then slowly but surely start using the herbs and take on, if you can, proper nutrition. And one other thing, and big dude, because I don't really talk about the meat too much, and I'm not saying we should stop eat, but I tell people many times, yeah, meat is compromised because one thing, especially with fish, if you're not seeing the ocean where they catch it, you're dealing with the farm raised fish, unfortunately. And it's too common now that a lot of fish have been farmed. Most of your popular fish that they overprice you, they don't even get from the natural ocean it comes from. If you can, if you're lucky.
No, you're right. And let me sit there and say
Eh,
this.
eh, yeah. You were saying
No,
something?
'cause here's the thing about that. You're right. If your
Yeah.
fish is bullshit, when you start talking about, and Bruce know about this as well, and maybe GP, with that bottom feeding fish, you get a lot of high mercury content in those fish. And with that high mercury content comes what we call heavy metals. And then, like we talked about this before, I think me and Bruce Gaz on here, named some time talk
Mhm.
about this. With those heavy metals, everything you eat got heavy metals, but you got an abundance of heavy metals when you start to do the tilapia, the bottom
Yeah.
feeding, the catfish and stuff like that. The
And
flounder.
and not to cut you off, but
Mhm.
now it's not just those metals; it's the plastics too. Uh,
Yeah, all that
you
shit.
got the
Yeah.
plastics, the metal. Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
Son. Go ahead.
It's on chaos. You got it.
Yeah, especially the water bottles, especially the problem.
Right.
And yeah, I pour them out the water bottles and try to put it in a glass or some of a container and try to, But like I said, anything with metals and stuff, those things you can take natural herbs to start detoxify it once you embed it too much that over your system. And you never know because I tell people many times if they end the food, usually you'll have to constantly do your detox. There's no way around it. One time I tell people, so you don't really need it once every month, every what do you call it? Every 3 to something months. You're going to have to know what is available, and you're going to have to do detox appropriately, especially with the metals, because you're right. The mercury is a problem, and usually I got some right now that deals with the metals right now. I haven't taken yet, but yeah, there's always solutions to a lot of things. But I tell people many times, if you consume this Western diet, no matter where you get, you're going to have to do your due diligence and do your normal detox over a while. You can't just sit there just consume food and exercise everything. No, your body is a living organism. It cannot fight the chemicals. And much as
let me say this.
I thought they could, it cannot. Good.
Let me say this to you guys, for you detox fanatics out there. Listen, when y'all detoxing and shit like that, right?
Mhm.
Detox the entire system.
Correct.
Stop going to the store getting these. What that's
Right.
Maalox. Remember that shit, y'all guys? Remember that shit,
Supplements.
Maalox and the
Oh, you mean over the counter supplements that they sell commercially? Yeah. I never
Use-
talked about it, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Use food to detox
Yeah.
your system.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because what you're doing, all you're doing is attacking the large intestines.
Yes.
But it's almost, you want to sit there and attack their entire system. You want the whole system to be flush clean. And I'm gonna let GP or Bruce Gas
Yeah.
touch this right here.
Well-
When you detox, use food, natural, real food to detox your system. One of you guys got it. You got it. Go ahead.
Well, what I would say, like for me, I just speak personally.
Mhm.
Because I fast, that is one way to detox yourself. All right, you're not putting nothing in your body, so your body is going to use. Are you guys familiar with that show Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't see
anyway,
Call it?
okay, okay. So these the people go out in the safari or whatever have you. They got weight on them, right?
Mhm.
And then they're put in a position to where they're not able. They don't have anything to eat, so their body goes to utilizing their fat reserves, right? And then they start losing this weight and things like that. Okay, my point is, when you don't have nothing to put in it, your body will go to cleaning up and utilizing what it has to burn. Okay, it'll do that because your body naturally begins to heal what it deems as insufficient. Remove impurities. Your body naturally does this. Okay, so when you go to fasting, your body will naturally go to doing a cleanup. It'll go doing it. It's like if you break your leg, your body will automatically go start the healing process. Right? Sometimes the body you have to go to the physician to get something re-broken because the body automatically started the process. So it got ahead of itself, right? It grew a deformity, right? So your body, when you are engaging in some level of detoxing, you want your body to work with what it naturally does. You don't want to your point, go get these over-the-counter things and putting it all in your system. You stunt the process, right? So what I do, I'll go get some prunes because if your plumbing is messed up,
prunes. Oh, yes, my brother. Prunes.
Hey,
Prunes.
look.
Yes. Excellent.
Look, if your plumbing is messed up, okay, you are going to experience some. Have you guys ever seen somebody experience reverse? Their system reverses the process of relieving itself. I've seen that. Right?
Say it again, PP.
Your body will reverse the process of relieving itself. Meaning, the normal way you go to the bathroom is your digestive goes down and out through the large intestines, right? Well, if you have plumbing problems, the system will reverse itself and it is coming out your mouth. I've seen this literally happen, man. It's real. It's some cold game, man. But if your digestive is messed up, everything else is going to be messed up, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, go ahead.
One thing, you said prunes, like prune juice, various prunes, like fruits, or blend them, or you just mix up a combination of both.
I usually go and get the prune, and I will eat the prune. Okay. I will eat the prune. I mean, because with some prune juices right there, put the additives in it. But when you have the prunes, right? You got the natural ingredients in the prune. There's no necessarily any additives in it.
So besides wash it properly, spray.
Just wash it and eat the prunes. Because if you have your digestive system working right to the best of your ability, your digestive system is going to only use what it needs and release the rest. And I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna just say this. I always make the example. Two things. First, I always go to the 9 laws of self-governance. Law number 1: it don't matter. It don't matter. Whatever you're talking about, whatever you're doing, if you don't have that discipline together, everything else don't work.
Exactly. Yep.
You gotta have that discipline together. That's that part right there. All right. And the second thing is, hey, look, man, if you want to, get yourself together and do things that are beneficial to you, I say, man, give yourself 5 minutes a day, every day, Monday through Sunday. 5 minutes. I stand on that wholeheartedly. Give yourself 5 minutes a day, man. Okay. I mean, and do something with that 5 minutes. Don't just go stand in the corner and look at yourself and say, oh yeah, that's my 5 minutes. No, do something. Okay. Like you say, hey, Big Duke, man. I
Real man, I get him in. Bruce, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm all for that, man. From the rooter to the shooter, bro. You know, the rooter to the tutor. I'm a big believer in that. I eat a salad every day, a romaine lettuce, a naturally made Caesar salad, and
Yeah.
if I don't get that fiber in my diet, something's off. I know it. I
There you
can tell
go.
right away. So get some good complex carbohydrates in there with some good fibrous carbs. Get that kale, get that spinach. I mean, it does nothing but benefit your digestive system. If you don't have it in there, you're cheating yourself. And man, it's been very enlightening here for this a little bit of a conversation on nutrition and training. Man, it's right up my alley, and I'm loving it. And I got to get ready to go for my stroll now, Duke, and
All right.
go Professor.
All
And,
right.
Yes, sir. Well, the only thing I would say about the kale, kale wasn't naturally a thing to eat. I mean, people will do it. I don't eat kale personally, because it doesn't break down right and it releases negative toxins in the body. But that's just me. Okay, you guys do what you do. I don't go with kale. I just
Kale is
want to make
very
sure I
dirty.
threw that out there. Go ahead.
And while you hear Bruce, guys, hold on, guys. Give me one more intermission. You know what I'm saying? Support the brand, man. Y'all know what time it is. One more time. Support the movement, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, real quick. One thing with kale too, kale is very, very dirty. Make sure that even though you get it in the bag, who eating kale? Chaos Rain. Make sure you
No,
watch
Bruce. Bruce.
Bro, I've been eating kale since I was before I could even think. My family's Portuguese, and they used to make this stuff called sopas calding,
Yeah,
the kale
you
verde.
good.
I
You
mean,
You good.
I,
Yeah.
I get a lot of blood work done. Twice a year, I get a full blood panel work done. I make sure that there's no toxins in my blood. I'm
Yeah.
very, very concerned on that. And if I go in there with the attitude of I'm here because something's wrong with me. Tell me what it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, you're good. And so that's what I want to
Well,
hear.
the
But
only thing, Bruce, is
work.
that the only thing, Bruce, is that people aren't at your level of probably haven't experienced
That's what.
what you've experienced. So when we say it, we're speaking to the people who aren't as mindful or who haven't been able to learn this kind of lesson, and this is why we put it out there. I mean,
That's why
you
we're
are.
here, bro.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
someone who's been in the game, so
Bro,
your education is different than the
I am
average person.
I am
Yeah.
going for a detox though because I have to do I have a colonoscopy scheduled for April. So man,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do the detox, and when I've had a few of those in my career. When you clean everything out,
Yeah.
everything is so clean. Your poops don't even stink. Your
Mm.
breath is clean. I mean, it's a feeling that's unbelievable. But I just do that like every 5-7 years or so for the colo, and
Yes, sir.
I mean that's a chore. If nobody's ever had one of those, man, you got to drink this. You got to drink this chalky stuff, and you're going to that John every half hour on the hour for a good 8 hours, man, until everything comes out, and it's quite the experience. If you haven't experienced it yet, definitely make sure you're checked out like that. Get your colonoscopy if you're over 50. Very, very important.
And hey, you guys, I reiterate this, man. Hey, get checked for cancer and whatever, prostate and all. Hey, look, man, they will do it through the blood. All you do is go in there, take a blood test. You can send them your stool or whatever have you. Get your prostate checked, man. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this, man. Hey, look, we don't just do this just to be doing this. In fact, we don't even have to do this because we already got it. But here we are giving back. Here we are giving back. And and it means something. Okay, so
And
when
that's
we
what,
talk about this stuff, you taking I always say that we are the instructors in the space.
yeah.
You get it from Big Duke, you get it from Bruce, you get it from Nameless, you get it from me. You get it from the instructors in the space, man. And it means something. We all carry some line of education that we've gained over time, and we can give these lessons to you. Okay. Look, we don't have catch the replay. You can catch the replay on Big Duke's channel. You can train harder 24. You can catch the replay and say, okay, I need to go back, leave a comment, ask questions, et cetera, et cetera. Go to the replay if you missed this live and ask your questions, or just say this is what you're doing, and we can, talk about it on a future show, perhaps. Hey, Big Duke, I think a good show would be to talk about colonoscopy. That. Which Bruce was talking about.
Yeah,
that probably will be
I'll show
something.
my results when I come back, because
Yeah.
I share everything on here.
Let's do it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 'Cause I share my health on here. I share my blood work. It's really cool. We're in an age of social mass communications where I can go for a blood test yesterday, and today I can get my results online without even having to talk to the doctor personally. And then if there's something wrong, then he'll call me. But we're at such an advantage now, staying healthy. Anybody that doesn't take advantage of it, they're out of their mind. They're living,
especially in 2026.
Yes,
Especially in 2023. Hey, Big Duke. I also wanted to ask because I like the many who are of age. We have these knee problems, shoulder, blah blah blah. So that might be a conversation too, because lately I've been having I might have to go in and get some cleanup. I mean, I know you mentioned you had surgery on your knees and stuff like that, and I know mine comes from a lot of competition. I did a magnitude of competition. You know what happens with athletes over time. Certain things you just can't escape. But I may have to go in and because I got an MRI coming up in April. But they might have to go in and do some cleanup. But so that might be a conversation as far as surgeries on your knees and shoulders. We might be able to talk about that too.
Well, let's talk offline about that right there. And I want to say this before you get out of here, Bruce. I know you got to go, but listen, guys, listen. That's what we're trying to tell you, is that we want to talk to the masses. We don't want to use our own anecdotal experience and stuff like that, because like what Bruce said earlier, dude, you above the bell curve when he's saying 2 checkups a year. You know what I mean? A lot of men not even getting 1. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And they not even doing it, not even putting that in motion, stuff like that. They're not even doing it, even thinking about it. The only thing they doing for the most part, if their girl is healthy, you good? You good? Shit, I'm good too. They're not even thinking above what you're talking about. So we got to talk to them and the masses out there to tell them, hey, look, this is how you should move. But I know, Bruce, you got to go, man. I'm about to get up out of here too. Let's go.
Hey, let me share this real quick. Let me share this real quick. Hey, Big Duke. So you remember, what was it, a year ago, whatever? I said, hey, man, my girl, I'm gonna get her right as far as losing weight and et cetera, et cetera. And hey, look, man, hey, she didn't came because remember our conversation. I'm not gonna put all of our conversation on there, but our conversation was helping to get her health right. I got her off blood pressure meds. Because hey, that was the thing. So that's a thing that we can talk about too. Getting people off that blood pressure med, because all you got to do is do certain things that we be talking about, and you can get off that, right? But hey, look, I got her off the blood pressure med some time ago. I got her in order. But for your audience, I make sure to talk to my colleagues. And I say, hey, Big Duke, we got a program here. We got a mission here. We got this project right here that we can that I want you to help me with, and we put it together. And man, she now I'm gonna just say she got a booty on. Hey, black women got a booty. That booty is gonna be there.
But hold on, how soon we forget? Because Bruce Gas was on the panel. I brought this guy on here named Big James. Bruce Gatz on the panel. 700
Yeah, I
pounds.
remember Big J. I remember Big J. Yeah.
He's 200 under 250 pounds now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because people just sit there and see Big Duke. Oh, he just lifted all them. No,
Yeah.
fam.
That's
I
so
do
beautiful, Duke.
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, man.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
Hey,
he
I remember Big
you
J,
could
man.
see it in his eyes. You could see it in his
Yeah.
eyes. He wanted it
Yeah.
so bad. But it was so hard to even lift his fucking arms, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Fam, brother Bruce, GP, he told me he was about to cry is because I told him who was gonna be on the panel. He was about to cry 5 minutes into the conversation. He told me that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now he's under 250 pounds, man, coming in at tipping in
Look.
over 700.
Look. Hey, man. Once again, when we get at these projects, you dealing with people who are real. And I can tell you, girl is my testimony. I mean, hey, she on that treadmill. I show you. She's on that. I show you what work she doing. That girl been vegan for a year. Okay, not saying anybody else has to be vegan, but you know, my point is, I got her eating together. I got her exercise together. She ain't on no meds. She's gotten it together. Okay. So my point is, when people come with all these excuses and reasonings, hey, what's that picture you showed, Big Duke, man? You know, that shelf with all the excuses, man.
Oh, this one right here? Oh, hold on. Yeah, just pull one off the goddamn shelf and shit.
The whole shelf. Yeah, that right there. You know, that shelf right there. I removed that. I put the shelf outside. You know, like that shelf in the trash can. This is what we ain't gonna do. You know what I mean? She be on that treadmill. She be busy, man. Okay.
I'm gonna show you this before you guys get up out of here. I know everybody gotta go with me too. But I want to show you this. I don't know if you've seen this, Bruce. I don't see, but this right here is so crazy, right? Eating junk food is so common now that when somebody start eating healthy, it's instantly labeled as dieting. That's crazy work, ain't it? That's crazy.
That is real crazy work, man.
Crazy work, ain't it?
That is real crazy work,
It's
man.
so common now that when somebody start eating healthy, it's labeled as dieting.
Oh, there's gonna be a new label now on foods, and it's going to say on there, not recommended for human consumption. And the big companies are all pissed off about this. It's been done in Europe and Canada, and Texas just mandated it on their foods because Texas has this crazy health law going on, really progressive. And the companies, instead of just doing it for Texas, they have to do it for the rest of the country. So you're going to see this coming up really soon, and it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be on crackers. It's going to be on potato chips, things that you would think are harmless, but now because they have the FD at the food dye number 2 in there, the yellow dye, all these things are carcinogenic. They have to say on there, not recommended for human consumption. It's going to be in small print, and you're probably going to have to need a magnifying glass to see it. But this is what the directions we're heading into now.
Hey, look. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chaos.
In regards to Mr. Kenny and trying to, from what I last time I heard, is supposed to make these companies remove some of the things, which they're not going to do anyway. I'm gonna say this again. If you live in the West and you're eating any of their foods, you got to always keep conclusion. All of this processed, some of this chemicalized. Period. You get me? Remember, the FDA and the food, all they're in bed. To each other. They poison what you eat, so-called answer. They're not in the business. Even though people will read it, people gonna still eat it anyway because we live in an environment that said, what you gonna eat? I tell people what else, because people will always say that's the underlying problem is what I'm gonna put in my belly. My friend that I had that I couldn't get in contact in a while, his focus was dealing with the food in general. And one of the things when I had conversation with him is got to go back to the plants, some of all the other stuff, right? Eventually, even I heard certain states now. I think it was Tennessee or somewhere. They tried to make state mandatory laws or in the Constitution where people could start growing their food again, because these same corporations are making it way where it's illegal for you to grow your own food. You get me? So they know that they cause problem. People are trying to find solutions. And I tell people this many times, you're going to have to be the answer to this. If you continue for your money in any institution, in a corporation, that is not a betterment for your consumption and your demise, it is all solely on you. So many books have been written about this for decades, years, about the Food and Drug Administration. It's now we're pointing out we have to be acting on it. Um, you can go there and still buy the food because most people gonna buy it anyway because people got to eat. But keep in mind that with the point you play, it's not nutritional for you in the long run. So when you put in, you're gonna do twice more just to keep your body at optimal health. You have to fight to survive in this Western world. Outside here, you don't have to fight this, but I tell people you gotta know the environment where you are. And I'm saying these things, what Duke's doing with the exercise of this is one step. There's a lot more layers to this. You get me? To stay at optimal health in the West, you're going to have to fight this. To live at this point with the average or what they consider average, you're going to have to fight for that. Nothing's guaranteed now. In this here or
Well, what I would say is,
Guys,
we deal with. All right, Bruce. All right, Bruce.
Okay.
What I would say is that, look, I've been going hard in the paint when it comes to obesity because that is a major issue here in so-called United States. The obesity issue, man, and you know how he said it's going to be a normal thing for. Bruce has said there's going to be a normal thing for the FDA to put not available for
human
consumption food.
Educate your consumer that it's not good for you. Yeah.
Consumer, right. So this thing, man, about obesity, it goes hard in the paint because it's gonna the idea that obesity, is looked at as normal now, right? And that has to be reversed. So when you start putting stuff on the labels, as far as not shouldn't be used for consumption, they are protecting themselves from being sued by these people who are obese, right? Because people who are obese can say, "Yeah, I ate this and I didn't know this and that and other." Well, you didn't read the label.
No, GP, fam, I showed a clip where the FDA is paying these social media influencers to put that shit out there. And then on top of that, I think this right here, Chaos gave me a great idea. Well, I'm gonna do a show about what is a good meal and what people think is a good meal. I'm gonna do a show about that, like the food, the difference, like the comparison of food, what people think is good and what actually is good. I think that's a good topic.
Well, hey, look, let's put this out there right now. Let's get it on documentation right now.
Yeah.
When you go into the liquor store, you heard what I say. When you go into the liquor store and you see all that impulse buy up front, them cream pies, potato chips, that we tell you right now, don't do. Okay. Right. We got it on doc. We got it. Go back to the replay on Train Harder 24 and go to this timestamp, and you will know that we said, "Hey, don't go in that liquor store looking for that cream pie and Twinkies and all that. Get your ass out of the store."
Hey, and on that, I'm gonna end. But check this out. Get your summer line, man. I got my Train Harder 24 summer line coming. I'm about to drop the video of that. The short, check that out. Salute Almond Brown, this right here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to sit there and get Almond Brown a big major shout out because she was one kind of the forefront of this show right here today.
Shout out to Almond Brown.
Salute the young lady right there.
Hey, big.
Go ahead, fam. Go ahead.
I told Almond, hey, she better shut up talking to me for a Hasaya hurt. Cause you was talking about me, man. Like, ooh, go GP be like, ooh. I like, shut up.
He's one of the enchiladas that you got. Those chicken enchiladas. Anyway, man, that's my time. Salute, man.
Shout out to Almond. Shout out to Big Duke, man. Shout out to Train Harder 2424. Hey, hit that like button, man. Hey, I catch y'all, man. I'm gone.
All right. Appreciate it. Chaos, man.
I
We out of
go.
here, bro. All right, go.
I go.
Peace out, man. All right, Chaos, man. This a wrap, fam. We're gonna leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? Lend me your ear for a minute, 27 seconds, man. Any last word, Chaos, before we get up out of here, fam?
Nah.
You done? All right, cool. All right, man, guys, let me your ear for a minute, 27 seconds. Let's get up out of here, man. Let's go.
For the sun, no snooze, no sleep. Iron in my veins, yeah, this pain run deep. Train harder 24, that's the code I preach. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's the life I teach. No off days, I grind through the hurt. Plates clank loud, that's the sound of the work. Ain't no luck here, just reps and faith. You can't fake hustle, that's a real man's weight. What? Crush, kill, destroy stress. I bench press through the mess. I ain't therapy, no rest. Let that barbell hit my chest. Beast mode, I confess, I'm addicted to the test. Every rep, every set, I even got my pain looking blessed. I've been shot up, double teamed, I'm starting to like this. I feel like $1 million, so fuck it, I'm priceless. Big Duke in the zone, no clone, just crisis. Train harder 24 where the weak get silenced. No cheap meals, no deals, this grind got mileage. I turn my trauma to reps, that's real world violence. Sweat drip, call it diamonds. I bleed for the finest. I'm the storm in the gym, no calm, just timeless. Hard heavy like them plates that I rack. Mind sharp like the bar that I stack. If life swing, I swing right back. Big Duke never fold, I was built to attack. Hey, I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep. Hey, I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep. Train harder 24, get familiar, get familiar, get familiar, get familiar.
All right, man. Salute, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. That's my time. Big Duke. Oh, fire. No smoke. Army Brown. Appreciate